Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's podcast. Joining us is Junior Izzy Wade, and we will be talking about the blood drive that will be taking place in the Vets Arena all day on Friday by the Student Council. So I know Student Council has put on blood drives in the past, but what is the cause for this blood drive?
Well, this particular one was inspired by a younger boy named Nash who's needed blood transfusions a lot, and it's just helping him and a lot of the other people in this community get the blood they need.
Mm-hmm. So in this story, talking about this now 20-month-old baby, Nash's mom actually explains a little bit about what happens and we'll be posting the story on westfargopacker.org. But to give you a little more detail, Nash was 6 weeks old when they were at the doctor and realized that his hemoglobin was a 3, which meant that what carries oxygen throughout the body was not adequate and he could go into a cardiac arrest. So after dozens of tests and frequent blood transfusions to get the number up, the doctors still didn't know what was wrong. And then there still haven't been any answers to what's wrong with him, so he continues to receive blood transfusions every 3 weeks. And now at like 20 months old, Nash has already received over 100 blood transfusions. So hearing this story, I mean, what do you think of immediately?
Obviously, that is a big concern that people like this obviously really need blood. If he's had over 100 blood transfusions, that's a lot of blood that needs to be donated.
Right. So, I mean, I think a lot of students our age are skeptical about giving blood because they've, never really done it, so they don't know what to expect. And I don't know fully what, or they don't really know what cause they're actually helping. So, I mean, have you ever donated before?
Nope, this will be my first time.
Your first time. So this is Friday, and, I mean, what made you want to?
Well, when we were at a state Stuco convention, they had people come in from the blood drive, and they were talking about how they really need donors, and the younger people, you got to get it started, and so it just kind of made me want to do it.
Mm-hmm. And I never have either. So, I mean, do you want to take us through the process a little bit? Do you know, what to expect?
Yeah, I've helped out with it in the past. You, go in there, you have to sign in, and then you wait for them to call you back. Then they call you back, and you go through, an interview process, and they check your blood to make sure that you can actually donate it.
Mm-hmm.
And then you sit down, and they start the process, and the actual process doesn't take that long. It's just everything else. And then once you're done with that, after you're done actually donating the blood, you have to wait until you're rejuvenated, so you have to, eat food and drink.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so they provide, I think they... a couple members said that they have donuts and stuff afterwards. Yep. But have you heard any stories of people giving blood? I know Michaela Liebel, she's one of the Stuco members, right?
Yep.
Yeah, and she's fainted a few times, which I think makes people a little nervous. But have you heard any?
I haven't heard any too bad ones. I know sometimes people feel a little sick, but it's never really that bad.
Right. So do you have any fears or what really made you want to give blood?
Yeah, I'm actually really scared of needles.
Yeah.
But I just decided to get over it because I keep thinking about the boy Nash. Obviously when he was younger, he was probably scared of needles too.
Right.
But he had to get through it,
right.
So I felt like I could probably just gonna bear it.
Right. So how did you guys decide to have this blood drive? Did they come up to you, or did you find them, or do you know what kind of that process was with Student Council?
Yep, West Fargo always has 2 blood drives every year,
Mm-hmm.
so it's kind of just it kind of just happens now. No one really has, it's just a known that's going to happen, so we just go contact them, get the dates down.
Right, so does all of the donations, do they all go to Nash, or do they?
They go to anyone that needs it in the community, and even that it's stored in the Fargo Blood Bank.
Okay, so again, the blood drive will take place in the Vets Arena in support of Nash. So thank you, Izzy, for joining us on the Packer Weekly podcast. Have a great day, West Fargo. Friday in the